Hi guys, good evening to all. So in our last class we talked about set statement. So I'm just going a revised last class. So set statement we are using for two purposes. First one, when we have to do some changes in our existing data set, then we use set statement. Second one, to concatenate two data set in horizontal. Okay, if we have to concatenate two data set in a vertical level, then we use the merge statement. So I'm going to continue with the merge. So if anyone has any questions regarding last class, then let me know. Otherwise I will continue. Okay, I am assuming that we are good. So I am going to the next step. In merge, basically we are getting the full join by default. So when I'm running this one, so here you can see output that I'm getting full join. Okay, it means I'm getting all the employees list, which is common or which is not common between my both data set. Okay, but if I have to apply left join, right join or inner join, then how to use with the merge statement? So for this we use the in option. So basically in option will help us to perform left join, right join and inner join in the merge statement. Okay, so basically in equal to A, in equal to B, it will just create a temporary variable. Just let me go through it. So basically x equal to A and y equal to B, I am just creating to just demonstrate you that what will be the value of A and B. So here you can see that in equal to A related to employee and in equal to B related to department. Okay, so just 1 minute, let me run this one again. So here you can see by default merge will generate the full join. Okay. Apart from it, also generate two temporary variable x and y. Okay. X relate to your first table, which is your employee, and x is contained the value of a, and b is coming from the department, which is captured by the y. So basically x or y or a or b contains only 1 and 0. Okay, so you can see here if 1001, because in this case I am merging based on the employee ID. So if 1001 is a part of the employee department both, then both value will be 1 and 1 and 1. Okay, like if 1002 exists in the board table, it means the value x will be equal to 1 and the y equal to 1. Here you can see like 1003 exists only your employee table. It does not exist your department table. So x equal to 1 but y equal to 0. The same thing with the 1004. It exists in the board table. So x equal to 1 and the y equal to 1 also. 1005 x equal to 1 y equal to 0. 1007 x equal to 1 y equal to 0, and 1008 x equal to 0 y equal to 1 because it does not exist in the employee table but it exists in the department table. Basically x and the y, it will help you to perform left join, right join or inner join. It means if x equal to 1 and y equal to 1, it means it will perform inner join. If x equal to 1, then it will perform the left join. If y equal to 1, then it will perform right join. So here basically no need to take those two variables for your analysis. I had just created those two variables to capture the value of a and b and to show you that how internally a and b works. So we are good, or anyone has any doubt? Okay, fine. I'm assuming we are good. So now we are going to perform inner join. Okay. Data both. Data, your output data set name. It can be anything. Merge your keyword, your first data set name. In is your keyword and this is your temporary variable. It can be named to any variable. I had given a. If you want, you can put it x, y, z, anything. Department in equal to b. We are merging both table based on the employee ID. So I'm writing it here by employee ID, and then I'm putting a condition. If a equal to 1 and b equal to 1, then this is the condition for the inner join. Remember one thing, in operation for joining, performing right join, left join, inner join, it's a very important topic in a practically and for the intuitive purpose both. There is another way which we can use the proc SQL query also to perform our left join, right join, inner join, which we'll cover later. But here the interview question is that how to perform join operation in data step. So we can use the merge with the in option to perform the inner join, left join and the right join. So I hope we are good. If anyone has any question, they can ask me. So if A equal to 1 and B equal to 1, this is the condition for the inner join. So here these two values should be 1. So we will run one by one. If A equal to 1, this is the condition for the left join. Okay. And if B equal to 1, this is the condition for the right join. Okay. So maybe I'm taking the small portion of the join also. Maybe some of the guys not aware of the join. So basically join, inner join, it means which is common between those two tables. Okay. So basically if you just look out here, your results, you will see 1001, 1001 is a common between these two tables. 1002, 1002, they are also common, and 1004, 1004. So three employees are common between your employee table and the department table. So when you will perform the inner join, it will just give you the records which is common between your two tables. That's called the inner join. Okay. In the left join, it will just give you results for only for left table, left side table. So in this case, your left table is employee. And in the case of the right join, it will just give you results only for right table. And in this case, your right table is a department. Okay, so I am going to perform. So till now we are good. Or anyone has any question or doubt? This is a very important topic. In the real-time world also, for practical and for the interview both. If anyone has any questions, they can stop me. So now I am running first inner join. So when I perform the inner join, I will get only 3 records. 1001, 1002 and 1004. Okay. When I will perform the left join, I will get 6 records. When I perform the right join, I will get only 4 records. Okay. Here you can say I get only 3 records. Okay. I am taking the inner join again. So basically inner join contains the records which are common between your two tables. Okay. So I am running code again. So I am running these two tables for merging. Oh, sorry. Okay. So now I am merging these two tables by employee ID, because employee ID is the common variable between your first table and the second table. Okay. So you have to just look out the variable on which basis you are merging your data, which records are common. Okay. So like 1001, 1001 is common between these two tables. Okay. 1002, 1002 is common. 1003 is not part of the second table. It's again 1004 is a part of it. 1005 is not a part of it. 1007 doesn't part of it. And 1008 also doesn't part of the board table. So in this case, if you just apply the inner join, you can see only 3 records are common between these two tables. Okay, so it will give output only for 3 records. So when I will perform inner join operation here, putting condition if A equal to 1 and B equal to 1 in merge statement using in option. So this is your condition for inner join, left join, and this for the right join. This is the interview question, because anyone can ask you, okay, how to use inner join with the data step. It's a very important one. So when you run this one, you can see now you are getting data only for 3 records, because only these 3 records are common between your 2 tables, employee and department. Going to the next condition. Okay, again entire code will be same, only your condition goes change. If A equal to 1, why I use A? Because A is your specifying in your left table. If I mention here it is X, then I have to mention it if X equal to 1. Okay, because this condition relates to the left join. So when you are talking about the left join, it means it's taking records only for left hand tables. Okay, so when I will run this one, so I am getting data only for left hand side tables. And now reverse case, right join. The right join is nothing, your B equal to 1, because in equal to B represents your right hand side table. So same thing, only your condition goes change. Like if B equal to 1, which relates to this one. If you change this one, you replace the Y, then you have to put here if Y equal to 1. This is just a naming convention. Naming, you can give any name here. These are temporary variables. Now I am getting data only for right hand side table. Any question or any doubt? I am still repeating. This topic is very important. I already shown you that how this A and B, the values are coming inside your calculation. So by using this one, because this is your by using this, you can just check the value of A and B. These values. So you can just look out 1001 11 1002 11 and 1004. These two values are 11. It means your A equal to 1 and B equal to 1. Okay. So your when x equal to 1 or a equal to 1, it means this all the 6 records will come, 7th will not come. Okay, so when you are, this is the left join condition. When y equal to 1, then it means it's a right join condition. 1, 2, 4 and the 7th row will come. Okay, so basically first it will, what it will do, it will create a full join, then it will apply conditions to perform inner join, left join and the right join based on the value of x and y, your temporary variable values, which you mention in your in statement, in option. Yeah, so anyone has any doubt or any question? I am given 2 minutes, just go through it. Okay, if anyone has any doubt, let me know. I'm still telling is a very important topic. Clear your all doubts. Is important for the practical and the interview both purpose. I will share this code with you. Okay, so hi guys, I'm back. So we take A and B value. So basically for I already told you by default merge perform full join. Full join, it means all the data from the left side table plus all the data from the right side table plus common data. Okay, this is called as the full join. So when we have to perform inner join, left join and the right join. So at least I am clear right now, means what is the inner join, left join and the right join. Okay. So by default SAS will not be able to compute inner join, left join and the right join. So we have to assign some temporary variables. These temporary variables will help you to perform inner join, left join, the right join. That's reason we are taking A and B values. So basically in option will help you to perform three different types of join: inner, left and the right. So I already shown you that how we are taking the value of A and B here. Because if you not perform this one, if you directly run this one, when I'm not considering the in option, you get full join. Full join, you can just look out 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 5 and 7. The first 6 are the part of the first table and 1008 is a part of the second table, because 1001, 1002 and 1004 are common between these two tables. Okay, so by default it's just performing full join. To perform inner, left and the right, you use these two temporary variables with the in option. Okay, okay, cool. I think we are good. Anyone there is a doubt? Because I am moving to the next topic. Remember, the variable name can be anything. It's not like you have to make it as a equal to a, b. You can make the x, y, z, anything. Okay, so I'm moving to the next topic. It's update. Basically, update is similar to the merge statement. Okay, basically it contains two types of table. One should be your master table, second one should be your transaction table. Okay, so there is no significant difference between merge and the update. But when you're talking about the update, there should some limitations are there. The first thing is that the master data should contain only one observation. It means there should be a unique value of common variables. Okay, there cannot be a multiple values. And another thing is that the missing value in the transaction data don't override existing value. So I was just showing it here. Assume that this is your master table which contains your ID, name, gender, designation and the salary. Okay, this is your second table. Remember, there cannot be a multiple values, like 1001 should be unique, 1002 should be unique and 1003 should be unique. Don't consider only consider the master table. Never, don't go over the transaction data. Okay, so here you can see about that. Here I am also considering ID, name, gender, designation, salary, and the location is the new variable which I am adding it here. Okay, so here you can see that the name, gender, designation, salary are missing. Okay, so let me run this one. Oh, 1 minute. Okay, I have these two tables. Okay, first I am performing merge. You can see the difference, merge and update. One minute. Merge update does not exist. Okay, okay. The first is your master table, second one is your transaction table. The first one is a output of your merge. So you can see about here. Like 1001 is replaced with the here this value empty is replaced here. It also replaced with this value. This value is also replaced, and salary also has been replaced. Okay, but you just look out for the update. So you can see that the missing value has been not replaced. So there is a significant difference between your merge and the transaction. So I already told you there is the two advantages of your using update. The first thing is that your master data set should contain only the unique value of your common variables. And second one is that missing values in the transaction data don't override existing values in the master data set. So here you can see the transaction data has been replaced to missing values, but here it just replaced only existing values. It did not replace missing values. So it did not replace existing values by missing values. The first one is an example of your merge, second one is your example of update. Okay, anyone has any doubt or question, or we are good? Please send me a test mail to my mail ID. I will revert back all these codes because I did not complete the statement completely. That's why I did not forward from Friday code. I will do it today or maybe tomorrow morning. Okay, so I am moving to the next topic. I think we are good. So anyone has a doubt, or I am moving to the next topic. Okay, fine. So I am assuming that we are good. So I am moving to the next topic. So now I am talking the if then else. Okay. So basically, why we are using if then else? So when we have to create new variables based on the conditions, or maybe when we have to apply conditions. Okay, just filter over data. Then we use the if, then else. So here I have one data set is there. ID, name, designation, salary. Okay. Just assume that you want only those customers whose salary is greater than 300. So what can you do it? By using, you can apply a condition if salary is greater than 300, then output. So basically I am applying a condition here using if, like salary is greater than 300. Now I get only two records, 4 and 5. If you want to delete, then you can, instead of the output, you can use delete. You can say now it's getting 1, 2, 3, 6. It deleted 4 and 5. So this is the first use of if condition. And how to use if? First you have to if your keyword, then your condition. Like in this case I am using that salary is greater than 300. And you can apply condition only based on the existing variables. Because here I am using salary. Otherwise you can use the output, then it will just consider only those records who fulfill the condition. If you use the delete, then it will delete all the records who fulfill the condition. Okay. And based on our condition, we can create new variables also. Means we can assign values based on the conditions. So in this case, I am creating a new variable which is a bonus. Okay, but bonus I am assigning based on my condition. So basically in this case, I am using a multiple conditions based on the designation. Like if designation equal to analyst, then bonus is 50. else if. Why I am using else? Because if this condition doesn't satisfy, then it will come to the next condition. Okay, in this case I use only if. This is a single statement. Single if condition. Here I am using the multiple if condition. So what? If destination equal to analyst, then bonus 50 rupees. Else if means I am putting the second condition. Destination equal to senior, then bonus equal to 80. Destination equal to manager, then bonus equal to 100. And else bonus equal to 0. It means if none of the conditions is going to satisfy, then it will take this value, bonus equal to 0. Remember one thing, when you are using condition on the character data, it's case sensitive. Okay, so these values are case sensitive. Like code you can write in the uppercase and the lowercase, but when you are applying condition on the character variable, it is case sensitive. So when I run this one, you can see about analyst 50, senior 80, and manager is at 100, and else 0. So for analyst, bonus is 50, senior 80, analyst again 50, senior 80, manager 100, and contract, it means none of the conditions going to satisfy for it. So for last one, bonus is 0. So this is the example of applying multiple if conditions. Any doubt? Any question? Or we are good? Okay, so we are good. I'm going to the next topic, again continuing if condition. So here I am generating only single variable, bonus. But if I have to generate more than one variable, then I have to use the do. Then I have to use the do condition. So simple is if my condition, then I will do put do and end. Because in this case I am creating two variables, two new variables. First one is a bonus. Second one is a new salary, which is equal to salary plus 10% of my salary. For senior is 15% and bonus is 80. For manager, salary is salary and 20% of my salary. And for rest of them is bonus is equal to 0, but salary I give the 5%. This is salary plus salary into 0.05. So when I have to create, when I am generating more than two variables, I have to use do and end. So for analyst, bonus is 50 and this is the 10% of hike. For senior, bonus is 80 and how much it was? 15% hike. So it's a 345. Again for manager is a 20% hike, so it's a 600 new salary. For contract employee is a 5% hike, so it's a 105 and bonus is a 0. Okay, so I'm just giving 2 minutes. Just go through it. If then else, applying multiple conditions, creating multiple variables. Okay, so anyone has any doubt or we are good? Okay, so I'm moving to the next topic. So here I'm using some of the options which we generally use with the status statement. First, last, or retain. So here you can see about that I have one data is a patient. One is the patient ID. This is a drug detail and this is the date when the patient has taken this drug. This is your simplest data set. So now if someone will ask you that when the customer has taken the medicine first time or drug first time, then how can you figure it out? For this we use first and the last. So first means first time, last means last time. Or maybe you can just relate with the customer data or sales data. So where the question is that when the customer had done the first transaction with the store, or maybe the last transaction with the store. The first thing is that we have to sort our data based on the ID. So now you can see my data has been sorted. It should be sorted by the ID and the date. I will take the proc sort later. You can just assume that generally we use for the only for the sorting data. We will take the proc sort detail in the later. So first, what do you do? Use it data, your new data set name, set your existing data set name. I'm just showing that how again first and the last statement works here. So basically here what I have done it, I created two variables, FST and the LST, okay, and by ID, because you are looking data at patient level. So when you run this one, so you can see this is my actual data, okay. So when the customer first time came for drug, the 1st Jan 2011. So here he can see the patient has the 3 entries. 1st Jan, 3rd Jan and the 5th Jan. So he came first time with the 1st Jan. So his value is 1. Okay. Last time he came in the 5th Jan. So for it, this value is 1. Amit, now you are able to hear me? Okay, fine. So here you can see, this is my data. First one is your patient ID, second is your drug detail, and third is date, when the patient has been taken the drug. Okay, I just sort my data based on the ID and date. Okay, then I use the data, new data set name, set existing data set name and the by ID, because in this case I'm looking at a patient ID, so I use the by ID. There's two variables I'm just generating to just show you that how internally first and the last option works. Okay, so by when I run this one, you can see I have 10 observations. So 1001 contains 3, 1002 contains 3, 1003 contains 3, and 1004 is the only unique observation. It means there is only single entry for it. So I already sorted my data based on the ID and the date. So for it is coming the sorted order. 1st Jan, 3rd Jan, 5th Jan, here also coming like 3rd Jan, 5th Jan, 7th Jan, 5th Jan, 7th Jan, 9th Jan. And for 1004 is a single entry. So first, here you can see this is your first entry. So this value is 1. So this is not your last entry. So this value is 0. This value is not either first entry or last entry. So both values 0, 0. This entry is your last one. So first is equal to 0 but last is equal to 1. This is a very important one. You can just relate with the customer level transaction data, where anyone can ask you that when the customer came first time or when the customer had done the last transaction with us or with the store. So for 1001 again, this is the first entry, so this value is 1 and this value is 0. This value is neither, sorry, the fifth one is not the first and the last, so it's a 0 0. Basically we are looking for the ID level. So when we are looking for we are looking only the ID. So in the 1002 is the 3 entries. So for the first entry, this value is 1 and this last is 0. For the last entry, the last is 1, first is 0, or for the middle entries, first and last both are 0. The same thing for it. For 1004, this is the first and the last entry. So one for first is also 1 and the last is also 1. Any doubt or we are good? So after that nothing. When we have to just look out your first visit, then you have to use if condition. Okay, what do you have to use? If data your new variable name, set your existing data set name by ID, on which basis you are taking your first details. If you are applying condition, so you have to specify the first use a key variable. Okay, this is your keyword and ID, because on ID you are fetching your first transaction. Which are the variable you are mentioning in your buy statement should become here. So if first dot ID equal to 1, then you will get these 4 details. This one, this one, this one and this one. Because for this the values are 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You can see. So you can see about that. For this 4 patients, your first drug date is this one. Okay, now we are taking the reverse. What is the last date? So we use if last dot ID equal to 1. So again we are getting the 4 values, but the dates will change. Now it's showing the last date at patient ID level. This is a very important topic, first and the last. For first, when we have done the first transaction, last is that when we have done the last transaction. And when we are using the first and the last, first your data should be sorted. Okay, on which variable you are applying your condition. Like in this case, I am using the ID, so it should be sorted by the ID. I'm giving 2 minutes. Just go through it. If anyone has any doubt or question, just let me know. So basically this is your logic. Okay, like it is generating internally two variables again, just like when we are using the in option here, just like a 1 0 first and the last at id level. Okay, so when you put it first equal to 1, then your first transaction will come, then last equal to 1, your last transaction will come. For here, for this one, it will come in the both cases because this is the only single entry, so this is only first and the last. Okay, so for after this we are putting some conditions. Simple thing is that if your first dot id equal to 1, because here I am doing only the based on the id level, so by id and first dot id, and the first and the last and the retain only works with the set statement. So Amit, we are good, or you have any doubt? So Supriyo, there is no way to create, to remember the statement. You have to just remember it. It is very short and sweet. Once you start working on it, it will look like very easy for you. Until you not practice, it is very tough for you. Here is the simplest and the simplest logic I have created for you. Like data, your new data set name, set your existing data set name by the variable on which basis you are looking for the first and the last. You have to mention it. Then your logic, like if your condition first is your keyword, then dot your variable name, here in this case is the id which you are mentioning in the by, then equal to 1 for the first transaction, for last dot id for the last transaction. Okay fine, so we are good. Okay, so I am moving to the next topic, the retain statement. So when we have to just preserve or remember the variable value from the previous iteration of a data set, this is the, then we use the retain statement. So basically cumulative sum is the one of the best example of your retain statement. Okay, so assume that you have a 7 days sales data at day 1 to day 7. Now you have to just calculate the cumulative sum. I think everyone knows about cumulative sum. It means first 120 for second, 300 plus 120 for third, 120 plus 300 plus 678 for D4, sum of this 4 for 5, sum of 5. So this is the cumulative sum. So then we use the retain. The first one, initialize variable, and it preserves the value of the previous iteration or previous record. So again, data, your new data set name, set your data set name existing, then you have to do the retain new variable name and your initialize this variable. So first I am making it as a 0, and what I am doing is that cumulative sales is equal to cumulative sales plus sales. So when I run this one, you can see. So basically in this case, cumulative sales is my, I am using in the retain statement. So it will just preserve the value of previous record. So first it will take 0 plus 120 because the first value or initial value is a 0. So 0 plus 120 is equal to 120. Second time is a 120 plus 300 is a 420. Third time 420 plus 678 is a 1098. Then 1098 plus 789 is a 1887. Plus 123 is a 2010. 2010 plus 234 is a 2244. Plus 345 is a 2589. If you want to initialize with some other value, you can make it as 100. So now what? 100 plus 120 is 220. Then 220 plus 300 is a 520, and then it's going on. Clear or anyone has any doubt? So cumulative sales is your new variable and this is your initialized value, your first value. So cumulative sales is equal to cumulative sales plus sales. Okay, so I think we are good. So I am going 5 minutes to just go through the today's session because I am going to finish data step here and we are moving to the proc step. So just let me know if you have any problem in today's class or anyone has any questions. Okay.
Hello?
Okay guys, anyone has any problem or we are good?
Why you have put this come sales equal to 100 here?
Hello?
Like it is the initial value.
Archana, I'm
Yeah,
not
hello?
listening to you.
I'm asking why you have put this retain come sales 100 here?
This is your initial value, which you want by default, you can make it as a 0.
Okay. So we can put any value from where we can start the cumulative sum, or we need to put only initial value.
Yeah, it depends on your requirement. Basically, generally we use the 0 itself, but I am just telling you that I can replace the 0 with any other value also.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Because cumulative sum is one of the best example of retain statement. That's why you consider this example. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up today's class. Okay, so just send me a test mail. I will revert back with all these codes, which you can run. You can try by your side or itself. Okay, or anyone has any question, then we can continue it.
How long this session will take? I mean, how many days?
I think it will take around 30 or 31st August.
Okay. And you will be like taking any live project or some or any case study? Hello?
Hello, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm asking, will you be taking any case study or live project on SAS after the completion?
I can take it a case study. Okay. But for this, I don't have any code. But if you want, we can just go through a case study which I have. It's related to a insurance data.
Okay, because that will be better for understanding how it is applied in like day-to-day life.
No, yeah, I got your
Okay.
point. No, Archana, I will say one thing is that basically when you are working with that all these techniques, okay, it's just a combo of it. Okay, I will just give a live example of that. Today we have just gone the first and the last. Okay. So using the first and last, you can just get the tenure of a customer or a patient. Okay.
Okay.
First you get the first, then you get the last, and then you can merge both table, and then you can just take the difference between these two tables. Sorry, between your first and the last date. And the function we already covered in the previous in functions.
Yeah.
You got it? No, because I am just telling you that if you think about that, the simple step, no, your entire combination of your all the codes will create a solution.
Yeah.
No,
That's what I was telling you. Like, if any live project or case study, you will get to know how to implement it.
no, I told that I can share a case study. Okay, let me just figure it out.
Okay.
If it work out, then definitely I will do it with.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So, do you have any problem with today's class, or any question or any doubt?
No. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So I think we are good. Send me a test mail. I will revert back with all these codes which you can try and test by your side. And I will always say one thing is that create your own data set and to work on it. It will be better that you can just create your own logics. Okay. So good night, guys.